I've made over $34,000 using AI, not from one income stream, from three: ad revenue, brand deals, and digital products. But here is the part no one tells you. They all come from the same simple system. Because while everyone is trying to build complicated AI workflows, AI agents, or they rely on ad revenue, I focus on one thing and it turned into all three. In this video, I will show you exactly how it works. So now let me show you how it all gets started and why would you even listen to me. So this is the first video on this YouTube channel, how I made 300 YouTube shorts in 10 minutes for a faceless YouTube channel. Back then, I was thinking that in order to make money, I need to have very complicated setups. I need to have 10 different digital products because everyone on YouTube was telling the same thing. Build this right now, build this, use this. Now everyone is saying, use this AI hustle, or maybe you should sell prompts, or you should sell AI art, all this kind of stuff. But this doesn't really matter. And I found a better way. So instead of building 10 things, I decided to build just one. And you can see that it was working. You can see here, I have quite a few income streams from a few businesses, and they all comes to one simple system. So for example, here I was selling services, and the clients were also happy. They were generating, or they were making money from my services. Here again, the whole income from it. Here I had some digital products on Stan Store. Here I have digital products on Shopify Store, over $200,000 on the Shopify Store. It was my first YouTube channel, my second YouTube channel. I had calls. So I was selling pretty much everything you can imagine. It was digital products, affiliate offers, everything. You name it, I've done it. And after that long time, I know that people make the same mistake over and over again. So they believe in a business idea. Let's say they see it on Instagram or YouTube, it doesn't really matter. So they see this business idea here and they believe it's great. And it might be great, but not for the reasons they think. So here is a business idea. So what they do, they go and they try to build it. So they build it, they follow the whole tutorial. So they follow the tutorial, then they launch it, and they make $0. And then they are discouraged, they're unhappy, and they say that everything online is a scam. And they say that because someone left out the most important truth about why this business doesn't work. And this truth is that you need traffic. It doesn't really matter how great your business is. If you don't have traffic, it will not work. And it's exactly how I made over $34,000 with AI and over $200,000 with other businesses, just because I understand this one thing, that I need to deliver traffic no matter what I sell. So I was thinking, what would be the best business model I can create where I can deliver traffic? I have one place where I'm selling my things, but it will reach many people on many different levels. So this is what I found. I found that you can have all income streams, let's say AdSense, digital products, services, communities, so everything in one place, and this is what the biggest guys are doing. So if you follow on YouTube Hormozi, or for example Mark Rober, or even Beast, Mr. Beast, you will see that they all do the same thing. They have their businesses, but this is just the fuel, let's say YouTube, Instagram, whatever. This is just the fuel for other things that they're selling. With Hormozi, it might be, for example, school. He's promoting school very much. He is also selling his own services. So he will help grow businesses that are making, let's say, at least $1 million annually. And all of them are doing the same thing. Every big influencer, every big creator or business owner is doing exactly the same thing. They don't build one PDF and then expect to sell it for $1 million, right? So this is not the business. You're not selling, let's say, a PDF for $20 and you will not become a millionaire from that. This is just impossible and unrealistic. So I found a way how to combine everything in one place with the easiest way possible, and this will help you making money even in a few days if you approach it correctly. So what I do, I like to use YouTube, right? So I have my content on YouTube, but this is not the only way. Obviously, you can use Instagram, you can use TikTok, you can use X. It doesn't really matter. You need to use a place where you can get traffic from. On these platforms, you want to create content. To create content, you can use AI. So for ideas, angles, you can use AI. You need to give 20% of all the work by yourself, and AI can automate 80% of your job. So you automate 80% of all the content creation. You just add your 20%. It might be your experience, your knowledge, your unique point of view, whatever that is. You give your 20%. So you have added this cherry on top, is your personality, and this is what makes your business unique and what makes it really work. And then when you create content, you will start monetize in a few ways. First, obviously, you have AdSense. It's not that much money, but it's still something. Then people will start reaching out to you, or businesses will start reaching out to you, and they will want you to record the sponsored videos for them. So this is how I made with sponsorships, over $24,000, and you can expect that people pay you between $300 to sometimes even $5,000 just for one video. It depends obviously how big you are, how many subscribers or followers you have, in what niche you are, all this kind of stuff. And then you can also sell something different. So I have my school community, and here I do a few things. This is free. Then I have something for $19 per month, so I have recurring revenue. And then I also have something high ticket. And this step here is what most people skip, but this is responsible for the most money the fastest. So if I would give you one advice how you can launch a business today and start making money tomorrow, I would say start from selling services. Or more precisely, start selling services to people that have money. You don't sell to consumers, but you sell to other businesses. So you sell B2B. And let me give you an example. If you want to sell to someone who is making, let's say, $2,000 or $3,000 per month, and most of this money is coming, he's spending on accommodation, food, stuff like that, he will be very hesitant to give you any money. However, if you approach a business and this business is, let's say, making at least $1 million annually, and you tell them, okay, I will help you solve certain problem for, let's say, $1,000 per month or more, then it will be very easy for them. If you can justify the value, if you can show them that their life, the business will get easier after that, they'll pay you. I had situations where I had a call with someone and I was able to close someone just on a call. So on a call, we just spend with each other 40 minutes, and we've seen each other for the first time, and I was able to sell these packages for $1,000 per month or even more, just because I was approaching people that have money to spend. So this is very important, and all the rest of things you can automate with AI. So for example, this website that you can see here, I made it fully with AI. The copy is quite good, and we are selling guides for people that want to move to Thailand. So this is one thing. Then you can also create the product itself. So first I created the website, but here is also the product. So here is the visa decision guide, something that I'm selling for $19. So this is the part that everyone is telling you. Sell these digital products, these PDFs, whatever, and you will make a lot of money. It is good, but it's not perfect. So here we have the guide, and then you can also use AI to create content. It might be Claude, it might be ChatGPT, it doesn't really matter. And then you can, give this workout to people for free, or you can charge some insignificant money for it, and some people will pay for it if you deliver the traffic to your website. Then obviously you can generate thumbnails. So here I'm using Nano Banana 2, and all of them look good. They're very clean. I wanted them to be in this exact way, so very minimalistic. And this thumbnail worked well for one of my videos. So again, you want to automate your thumbnail creation, content creation, all of these things. You can even generate videos. Like for example, we have this video here. This is quite good, but what I would recommend is that you create B-roll using AI. So if you have something that you want to show, just use AI and create this B-roll, so it's background footage, and not really create whole videos with AI because it's not really good quality, or in my opinion, this is not where the value comes from. When people start generating all these videos and they rely on AI 100% for creating videos, then they forget that the value and solving problems is the more important thing. If you don't solve problems, if you don't provide value, people will not buy. So in this way, we make sure that people are buying. We give them something that looks good on the front end, and then we deliver traffic to whatever we are selling. So for example, here on Gumroad, people are selling things that are related to AI, and some people are buying it, some things are for free. Here, for example, we have something for nearly 300 euros, and people were buying. We also have some reviews here, so we can see that people were actually willing to spend money on those products. So it's not really difficult to create these products, but it's difficult to deliver traffic. That's why you should automate as much as you can from your business, and then focus only on things that really matter, because things that don't matter are not products. These are not templates, prompts, the latest AI tools. These things don't really matter. What matters, as I mentioned, is only the 20% of business, which are ideas, and then showing that it works. So basically your own experience, right? If you have no experience, you need to get this experience somewhere, and the easiest way to get experience again is by selling services. This is by far the best model I have found, and the model that will scale over time. So when you're just getting started, let's say you start and you sell some kind of services, right? And let's say you sell it for $1,000 per month or even more. So you will find, let's say, 4 clients. From this, you can start increasing prices because you will get better at the service. So what you can do right now is to increase the prices of your service to, let's say, $2,000. So you immediately make more money without finding new clients. And the truth is, even if one client leaves, you will still have, for example, 2, and they will pay you $4,000 in total. So it's still worth increasing the price. So this is the first part. Let's say you do the same thing. So you always want to have 3 clients and you increase the price until you reach, let's say, $5,000 or $10,000 per month. Once you are on this level, then you can start automating things. So then you can start not only creating content and show people how your services work, but then, for example, you can give them access to a community. It might be school or any other community, it doesn't really matter. And here you will start building monthly recurring revenue, which is also very important. And this thing will not take you that much time to run, but it will take you a lot of time to scale. That's why you start from this, because it's easy. Then you start building your community because you already have a proof that your system is working and you're making money from the system and your clients are making money. So it's really self-compounding. So that's why, because of these services here, your community works. Without this part, your school community will not work because you don't have real experience. You don't really have a proof that what you are teaching is working. Like, for example, the proof that I showed you here with all these businesses and they really made me money. This is the reason why I can record this video and you are listening, because I've done it myself. So once you have that, so you have your services, then you have your school, then you can start selling digital products as well, right? So you start selling something for example, $20, and then this is completely automated. This doesn't cost you any time. You can even use ads with it, because if you're making, let's say, at least $5,000 per month, you can spend ads to sell this product. And even if you make zero money from it, you will still get people that are interested in your services. So the best part is that you're acquiring customers for your, let's say, community or for your services, and you're getting them for free. So this is a very good scenario. Many people think that these low-ticket products are there just to get rich. This is not how it works. These low-ticket products just help you get better quality audience into your email list, or into your, for example, community, or to a list of people that will buy, for example, your coaching or will buy your services. Because now you know that they have a problem and you can solve this problem. So this is the model that I've been using for years. And now here is the beauty of this whole model. So let's say you pick any platform. Let's say you pick YouTube or Instagram, it doesn't matter. You pick the platform, right? And this platform is promoting your solution. So it might be, let's say, school, your service, your digital product, it doesn't really matter. It is promoting all those things. Now, if you just create more content, you'll be making more money, right? And you create one piece of content and it's adding fuel to all your products. This is something that I called a business suite. So you don't have just one product, you have a lot of products combined together. And obviously I forgot about one more thing. You will also have sponsors reaching out to you and they will want to promote their products on your channel. So you see, all you have to do right now, just create more content and fuel everything else. This is something that 99% of gurus online will never tell you. They will always tell you, oh yeah, you should build better products, you should use this AI agents, AI complicated workflows. No, you don't need that. You need to show that you know what you're talking about. You need to show the proof that your business is working. And you show that it's working because you deliver value. So you need to deliver value somewhere. You can do it obviously for free, but I prefer to get paid rather than do it for free. That's why I start with high ticket services, right? Once this is working, then it will support everything else. Then because of you have proof here, so you got results, now you can create more content and better quality content. So now also your content and your channel improves. And because this improves, your whole business improves. So as you can see, this is self-compounding business that you build once around one idea and one problem. But there's also one more thing that is crucial that most people skip, and it is that it should be helpful. So you cannot just create, random PDF and call it a day and think that, people will buy it. You need to solve a problem, right? And I cannot stress it enough. If you don't solve a problem with your business will die. So you solve the problem first, you charge some money for it, and then you scale from there. So what I recommend you do right now is to pick a business idea. If you already have a business idea, make sure that it has all these products in place. So you have something that is costing a lot. something that's relatively cheap, and something that is getting you money on a monthly basis. Once you have all of these things, then make sure to just create more content and you'll be fine. And obviously it will take some part to scale. That's why when you sell services, it's much better to start with outreach. This works every time. If you just have something to sell, you need to tell people that you're selling. So again, you're generating traffic. So in this case, we have your services, or you have your services. You can use email for outreach. You can use DMs on any social media. You can even use DMs on school. And obviously you can use ads, but in this case, I assume that you don't have enough budget for ads. So we are focusing on outreach that is relatively cheap. And let me tell you this, if you just focus on this one part, you can make at least $3,000 per month in the next 30 to 90 days. You just need to reach out to enough people. If you reach out to 70 people every single day, you will at least sign one client after this, after the whole month, at least one client. So it means at least $1,000 if your offer is terrible, and if you have a good offer, you will sign even more. But this is not a video about the offer. This is just a video about the whole framework and how it works. So if you'd like to see how to monetize AI and how to make all of these offers work, make sure to watch this video on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.